Welcome to the Dr. Erin podcast. This is a top spiritual psychology coach podcast to inspire and teach you how to transform your trauma, birth your soul's purpose, and manifest your dreams. Hi, I'm Dr. Erin, Doctor of Divinity. I'm committed to bringing you the best coaching tips, spiritual advice, trauma healing, and metaphysical recovery secrets. I'm here to help you monetize your spiritual gifts and love your life. I want you to know that I've been exactly where you are, and I believe in you. Together, we're awakening the world. Hello, my friends. How are you? Today, I want to share something special with you. I remember years and years ago being completely obsessed with consciousness and transformation, spirituality, and understanding, what we're really doing here and how to truly awaken and transform everything from my relationships to my relationship with money and career, my relationship with my body and health and vitality, and of course, my relationship with awakening my purpose and calling. I wish I had had a step-by-step plan, a specific mentor that could just tell me exactly all the answers. So today, I actually want to gift you with somewhat of a plan and inviting you into something that I'm holding special in this. So I hope that this podcast brings you great value and really answers some of your prayers, not to a man in the sky, but rather the full embodiment of who you are and what you're here to do on the planet. Because I know that you have a great calling and I know that you have a soul assignment. So I'd love to kind of break this down for you today in this podcast. But before we go into it, I just want to say that the podcast, before and after this podcast, I'm doing a series on 40 days of awakening, and there are short lectures, 22 minutes long, along with a guided meditation for a total of 22 minutes in each of those 40 series. So I will be doing some podcasts in between those, and this is one of those. So let's take a deep breath together and exhaling out. Right now, there is a lot of chaos on this planet, and I am holding high consciousness for the world. There is a place beyond the polarization, a place beyond the chaos and the insanity and the heaven and hell on this planet in the polarization. And there is a space, a quantum space, a field of eternality, of that part of us that is immortal and that part of us that truly desires to tap into the quantum field. So the question again today is, have you ever wished to have a step-by-step coaching plan or something to really assist you in unlocking your client's soul's purpose and your soul's contract and assignment, right? I am very clear that after decades of doing this work and seeking truth, that there are answers in this universe and that you truly do have a soul's assignment that's written on the epigenetics of your DNA, literally your soul. Your soul is the individualized use of the one divine mind. There's all intelligence. But you, my friend, have a specific soul's contract. If you've been born into this particular DNA, your particular karma of all the blessings and the hard things as well. And so what I know for sure is that the world is going through really the next level of the Great Awakening. People are questioning what really matters to them. Values are shifting. Mental health is on the rise, and there's a deeper desire for people to discover their purpose. You can see this everywhere. People are really shooken up right now, and this is really the birthing pains of the evolution of consciousness for all of us. The guru within is taking the dark to the light, and the only real way to transform the dark to the light is through truth, through non-resistance. And how in the hell can you be non-resistant around everything going on the planet right now? Well, there's really only one way, which is to go deep inside and to know the unification and to go into that 0 point energy, into the quantum field, and really embody the highest version of yourself. So today I want to break on down some of that step to step. And what I'm going to be sharing with you guys, I'm actually holding a masterclass, a free masterclass called the Purpose Masterclass, and all about awakening that divine assignment that's in you, so that you can have income and impact. And I do believe that income and impact is important, because when I've worked with clients over the years, I was trying to calculate how many sessions I've done over the years. I have no idea. I would imagine 20,000 hours at least. You should see I have these Zoom links of pictures of us in Zoom, and you can scroll for literally forever down pages of group processes that I've done, let alone one-on-ones, let alone my own time deep in processing. And this is what I found, is that every single client I've worked with, whether they are a top, celebrity, CEO, or whether I've trained women and men across the globe in coaching processes, that every single one of them births a calling. This is one of the it's a truth of this work, that when you do this deep work, there is something that is called forth. It's same with even prayer. We don't consider prayer to a man in the sky. We consider prayer that it's consciousness that is directing energy upon universal law, which is your subconscious, and it impregnates, and something is born out of that, right? An inspired action, a divine calling, right? Whatever it is that you're creating, right? It's that impregnation. It's like when we have a baby, we don't have to do anything. That's the impregnation of the sperm or implanting of the seed, and the feminine aspect, the universal law, takes it and delivers a baby, right? It's like you don't have to think about it. Yes, you've got to, make sure you nurture that soil, if you will, nurture the ground that it's in, nurture the body that it's in, but there's nothing to do. It is this automated intelligence. And so as a coach, as a master spiritual psychology coach, as a doctor of divinity, as a new thought leader, it is important, and you want you to know that I care about you, and that there is a step-by-step process of helping somebody really transform the dark to light, really help them birth their soul's purpose, help them transform their trauma, help them reprogram their subconscious mind, help them birth their truth, okay? The truth is that the old systems are crumbling and a new world is being born. The old, world of old coaching and old paradigms is even dying, okay? Experts project that the education and coaching industry will reach $1 trillion by 2028. $1 trillion, you guys, okay? So I want you to know, if you're somebody out there and you're like, wow, there's so many coaches and there's so many big coaches and there's so many whatever, how would I ever make money doing that? How would I ever make an impact? Who am I to think that I'm worthy of this? The truth is that you have a specific niche. For example, I had a client, and she was, she had gone through domestic violence. I use this example over and over because I feel like it's such an imperative thing. She'd been through a lot of trauma. She'd been through a lot of domestic violence, and she felt like she was not worthy of becoming a coach or making money or an impact, right? But what she realized through the process is that she had gone through very specific domestic violence. And so when she actually got trained in the processes and helping people do all this soul work, she actually opened a Facebook group, and it was very specifically for that domestic violence. It was a particular domestic violence, okay? So you have to understand, someone out there that's searching, that wants to do their inner work, is going to want to go with that specific person because they relate to what they have been through. Okay. So the truth is that you have been through something that no one else has been through. Okay. Whether that be that you came from a particular country into another country, whether you've been through, a particular addiction, whether you've been through a particular domestic violence, whether you had, a narcissistic brother, or whether you went through bullying in elementary school, right? No matter what you've been through, there's something unique in it. And that's what sets you apart from the next person. I think that there's a facade that people think that people only want to work with somebody that has, millions of followers. And that's not the truth. When you're doing your deep work, oftentimes people actually want to do some deep one-on-one work. And they care more about how loving and kind the person is and how much they relate to their story over how many millions of followers they have, okay? So I want to give you hope in that coming to a step-by-step plan of getting trained in a framework that absolutely has proven results, absolutely shows and has proven that people can birth their clients' purpose and help them do exactly the soul's work that works, okay? So I'm saying this because whether it's someone for yourself that you want to be able to self-process yourself through things, or whether you're someone who wants to make it into a business, we have all different types of people. We have people that are already 7-figure coaches that literally come and they're like, I want to know my deeper soul's purpose and I want to scale to the next level. I know it's going to take me doing deeper work. Or whether you're somebody that's never been considered becoming a coach, but you really just love the work and you're into spirituality and you want to do your transformational work, it doesn't matter. The process is the same. The coolest thing is this framework took me decades to develop. Literally, I've been doing this for decades. Okay. I used to work with top celebrities, addicts, and I began to shift more and more into doing what I really wanted to do, which was work with people who want to do the work so they can actually make it into a career, because I felt like that was going to be a better impact. But this framework that I train you in is something that's taken decades to develop. Okay. So the thing is, when you get out there and you do all the work, there's really core foundation work. So really, the real question for you to ask yourself is, do you desire to birth your soul's purpose? And I would, it's like 75% of people on the planet desire to discover their purpose, but only a very small percentage actually knows their purpose, right? Do you desire to become the highest version of yourself? I would definitely say, if you're listening to this podcast, I would say that's a yes for you, but I won't answer that for you. Do you have a calling for spirituality or to help others? Do you have a desire to make an impact in the world? Do you desire to unleash your infinite potential within and turn your supernatural abilities on? Because that's what this work does. There's clients that graduate from practitioner after they've been me for, a year or whatever. And some of them have been with me for 3 years. They love it so much that they are in the program and they want to take their time and really dive deep in there. And the biggest testimonials that I love, of course, we've got testimonies of, women that have done $42,000 a month while they're pregnant, things like that just are mind-blowing. But the best testimonial and the ones that really warm my heart are the ones where the women or men say, holy cow, I literally have experienced enlightenment. I have turned on supernatural abilities that I didn't even know were possible. And this is way more than I ever expected in what I'm experiencing in life. And that for me is what motivates me. What motivates me is to turn on those supernatural abilities. And this is part of the framework because that's a natural outcome. When you do this deep work, there's outcomes. One, of course, you birth your soul's purpose, right? Two, you absolutely have awakening, of course, because you can't help but see how it's all been created from the one true source within. And of course, everything else changes. People make more money, their relationships work more, their health gets better, right? They look better. Everything begins to transform. And one of the side effects also is turning on the supernatural abilities, which is so cool because then you can walk in with your clients and you can feel things, not from a psychic way, because we don't want to implant or tell them, but we can feel it and know it really needs to be healed. Okay. So as a new thought leader and a master spiritual psychology practitioner, I believe your voice and message matters in the world, especially right now, you guys. Please, if you have any desire to rise up in this work, the time is now. As your friend, I care about you healing yourself and healing your family lineage. And I get so excited to assist clients in taking quantum leaps and manifesting their dreams into reality. Part of the fun work that we do is quantum manifesting. In fact, I have just literally taking this all to the next level. We are doing time collapsing, compressing time, and energizing mental pictures for the future at a quantum level. And I've been taking a lot of my clients through it lately. And they're like, holy cow, this is mind-blowing. Because the truth is, all creation happens right here, right now. There is no past, there is no future, and we're going to get into that. There is no such thing as, time. All creation lives as you. You are your ancestors, literally. You are your lineage, and you are all the future right here, right now. And so I want to teach you the step-by-step framework of E4 to be able to not only just transform your trauma that's living and freeing your DNA so that you can really birth that soul's mission and that purpose and your soul assignment, but that you can truly, truly free your DNA and be able to quantum manifest your future self. As a coach, the most effective way we can get extraordinary last results for our clients is by getting to the root of the cause, okay? Reprogram the subconscious mind, transform the trauma, and assisting them in discovering their soul's purpose, okay? One of the biggest mistakes that I see in the coaching industry is when coaches give advice based on their own value system instead of assisting their clients to birth their own core values so they can align with what matters to them and live their truth. It's actually ethics. We teach ethics in our school as well. It is against our ethics to implant of some psychic telling someone what's going to happen. It's against our ethics to tell them what they should do. It's against our ethics to give advice. This is the way, because we hold neutrality, we hold pure potential for clients. Our job really is to help them get out of the way and to birth their truth, to truly birth their truth, okay? So I want to invite you into the masterclass. It's a purpose masterclass. It's happening this month. If you are listening to this down the line, there will probably be a replay for that. But I'm super excited to take this divine journey with you to discover the most powerful subconscious transformational tool, which is E4. Okay, this has gotten me the Walden Wisdom Award next to Oprah and 1,600 spiritual centers. Okay, this is life-changing work. I'm excited to take you through the framework that I've built all around E4, which is called the Truth Triangle. It's a 12-step process to really go into this deep, deep work. And then there is a whole other process for the quantum manifesting, okay? You're going to learn my entire methodology I've used on top celebrities, CEOs, and all types of clients, okay? It is the same methodology that I use to train women and men across the globe. And it is the key to quantum healing and manifesting. So who is this for? Beginners or advanced coaches looking to birth their soul's purpose or take their coaching to the next level, professional executives seeking to quantum leap in their teamwork, individuals ready to leave their corporate or traditional jobs, or anyone who loves spirituality and desire to help others. This is also for people who don't want to turn their coaching into a career. You can use this framework on yourself, on your friends, family, and be able to just be embodied in the highest consciousness. I love it when I have single mothers and things that just want to be the best mother or father they can be, right? So look, maybe you're already a coach. Maybe I've never coached before. No matter where you're at in your coaching journey, I will walk you through step by step to help you coach yourself or your clients through anything. This is a proven framework that works on, trust me, I've dealt with people that have dealt with eating disorders. I've dealt with people that just want to get better at their real estate business. I've worked with top celebrities that literally have their lives falling apart. Okay. I've dealt with, you name it. I have heard it. I've seen it. I've dealt with it in consciousness. And this framework is the exact framework for every single case. Okay. We call it a case because it's really dealing with clearing out your soul. Your soul's purpose is to clear out the soul. Your life's purpose is born out of doing your soul work, okay? We have had all types of truth seekers, coaches, healers, therapists, people who desire to make a difference in the world. We've had traditional doctors come through our program, okay? We've even had, people that are nurses. We've had all kinds of people. The truth is that people are beginning to seek total transformation. So it doesn't matter what you want. And of course, we train people as spiritual psychology practitioner coaches, but people give themselves names, whatever, right? We have health coaches, integrative coaches, relationship coaches, performance coaches, leadership coaches, trauma-informed coaches, subconscious reprogramming coaches, NLP coaches, business coaches, corporate coaches, executive coaches, spiritual coaches, transformational coaches, singing coaches. We have team coaches, embodiment coaches, you name it. It doesn't matter the name. What matters is the profound work that you embody and that no one can ever take it away from you. The best investment I've ever made in my entire life is in my own consciousness. No one can take that away from me. No matter what's going on in the financial industry, no matter what's going on in wars across the world, no matter what's happening anywhere, no one can take away my consciousness. And for somebody that came from a very turbulated consciousness, very traumatized upbringing, very dysfunctional, codependent, dealt with bulimia from 17 to 20, was date raped, just a disaster, really and truly a hot mess. Today, I can really take a look at myself and I am so proud of who I am. And I would never be who I am, the mother, the friend, the mentor, the person I am today, okay, if it weren't for these teachings. So we teach, as you know, we teach the power of the mind. We teach that our subconscious mind is connected with the universal law and all of life. And that our soul work is to clear out the subconscious, which is the soul. And in that, we become the infinite potential that we are, these divine, powerful spiritual beings. We are connected with all of life. The same source within you created the entire universe. So wherever you're feeling like you're not enough, something's wrong with you, all those inverted uses, all those limited beliefs, all that false identity, this framework will help you release those false identities, release the limited beliefs, release the things that are projecting out into your life so you can awaken to understand all dynamics of who you are. So I want to teach you also in this masterclass why now is the best time to really truly become somebody who's rising up in consciousness, whether you want to be a spiritual psychology practitioner coach or subconscious freedom coach, whatever it is. Why now? Why is now such an important? I'm going to call you out. Okay. If you've been listening to this podcast, I'm going to call you out. The world needs you. The world needs you. Okay. Truly and truly. And why 8 out of 9 coaches fail and what's holding them back from success. It's very clear. How to discover your soul's purpose and create a specialized niche. Okay. The industry will never be too full. Okay. You're only seeing it on your Instagram and your social media because you actually like those posts. So the algorithms are showing you all the coaches. Okay. There's actually not very many. If you took a Super Bowl field, the Super Bowl like stadium, there would be one coach for the entire stadium. Okay. There's still not a lot of coaches. Okay. And powerful coaches. Okay. There's a lot of coaches, but powerful coaches, right? My entire methodology, I'm going to show you front to back of how to take you through this 12 session, how to get prepared for it, what goes on in it, all the methodology around it, right? How to powerfully get prepared for your coaching session, my step-by-step spiritual coaching session planner, how to become an accredited coach. What does that look like? About me and the school, and of course, about how to turn it into income and impact. I use this 6-step most trusted, proven sales and marketing system in the world. It doesn't even matter if you don't want to do a business. It's still life is a business. Your home, you've got to treat like a business. Your family, you've got to treat it. You've got organization. The first principle of heaven is order. So let's take a deep breath together. And I'm just knowing right here, right now, that if there is a seed of desire in you to embody the highest wisdom, I invite you into this masterclass, the Purpose Masterclass. I'm going to really teach you how to go over birthing your purpose, a coaching session planner to really the step-by-step process of birthing that soul's purpose, your mission in life. So you can rise up knowing that your soul's purpose is written on the cells of your heart right now. That's right. I'll show you how to unlock the divine wisdom upon your DNA with your specific soul assignment. You're going to learn the E4 method of quantum healing and manifesting. And I know that you have a calling. You are meant for great things. We have girls that have gone out and authored books as joint venture through our community. We have women and men who have started podcasts or been speaking on stage. We have testimonials after testimonials of people creating specific niches and doing this divine deep soul work specifically for the women and men that have gone through what they've gone through. You have a specific niche. You have value because you've been through things. And when you heal everything you've been through, you become extremely valuable. And this is what universal law teaches us. If we want to make money, we've got to give great value. Become the most valuable you can, okay? This may be the most important year of your life. This planet is going through horrific things, heaven and hell, and it's also birthing miracles of innovation and all kinds of things. The time is now. Stop wasting the precious time. Rise up, say yes to yourself, say yes to being the full embodiment, no matter whether it's me, with me in the school, or whether it be something. Say yes. I say yes to you. I say yes to become the highest embodiment of who you are. And in this together we say, and so it is. Okay, you guys, I will see you in the masterclass. It is October 25th, Wednesday. You can read it all below here. If you're listening to this after, I'm sure there'll be a replay, or we have free, video sequences sometimes also on the website at draaron.tv. DRERIN.TV. Okay. Have a beautiful, blessed day. You can also go to spiritualpsychologyschool.com and just know that you are held by the highest, by the highest, by the highest. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And I will see you in the masterclass. Thank you for tuning into the Dr. Erin podcast. If you're ready to reprogram your subconscious mind, transform your trauma, and birth your soul's calling, or if you're ready to become an accredited, certified spiritual psychology coach and E4 trauma method facilitator and get trained in spiritual psychology, universal law, intergenerational trauma work, past life regression work, metaphysics of mind, and so much more, go to drerin.tv. If you're receiving value from the show, I would love it if you share it with a friend and give it a 5-star review. Have a beautiful day, and may you live your truth.